2017, the Center's Equity Coalition created the Principles of Equitable Schools to inform the education community about core standards that must be in place to ensure equity for all students, including students with disabilities.
What is X beyond it?
All right, let me share my screen.
This year, we've updated the principles to reflect the challenges of COVID-19. These principles are accessibility, inclusion, quality, collaboration, accountability, autonomy and flexibility, and resources. This video highlights how one school applies these principles as it navigates remote and hybrid learning.
All right, can I see you guys' spirit fingers so I know you're here?
Audeo Charter School is a school located in San Diego, California, serving grades K through 12, primarily at the high school level. We have about 20% of our population is special education, and we are a blended learning model where students come into our resource centers 2 to 3 times a week, and their instruction is done individually and in small groups. It was shocking that the whole country was pretty much shut down, but essentially we never missed a day of school. But because we are a hybrid program, our curriculum is primarily online. So the students, instead of coming into the resource centers after March 13th, they just essentially transitioned to doing it all at home, literally from Friday, March 13th till Monday, March 16th. Nothing stopped for our students.
If I could ask, could you please read the focus question for today's lesson?
Okay. Who are you and what can you take from your life experiences to be successful in the future?
Compared to other students, I know they were freaking out because they were so used to going to school like every day to like not going at all. But to me, it wasn't really a difference. I still liked it.
Maya is a student who benefits from extended time on assignments and tests if needed, and quiet, distraction-free environments.
Reflective writing is something a little bit new because typically in your English courses and other core classes, you're writing argumentative essays.
Maya is working on Edgenuity, which is our online platform for curriculum. So she is logging into Edgenuity on a daily basis, and from my end of things, I can track her progress in terms of her session logs.
I wasn't really a strong student, therefore I would just do the bare minimum, but now I want to go like above and beyond. I just feel like I push myself a lot more.
Now that we're working remotely, we continue to collaborate through virtual meetings like this. I know with our resource specialists, we are emailing and texting every day, and we have a lot of group chats going between parent, student, myself, and the resource specialist. So we're trying as best as we can, given the situation, to keep everyone on the same page and continue to work together to best support the student.
I don't feel like doing my homework, but it's like, no, I need to get this done. And my motivation is finishing sooner than the rest of my peers. So I really like that, like having that like clout.
I think when it comes to looking at these principles and applying to special education, the two that kind of pop out the most to me are accountability. Because if we are not holding ourselves accountable to making sure these students are learning and they get what they need when they need it, they will not be successful. Especially when you're working with a high-risk special education student population. And then the last one, resources. You have to be able to provide what they need, and that takes effort, time, finances to make sure that it happens. And so if you are not held accountable or you don't have the resources that those students need looking at these principles and applying it to special education, those students will not be successful.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. It is a challenge, and I think we all miss being in the classroom and for us, the resource centers together. And my approach is to take it day by day. And there's going to be curveballs some days, and some days are going to be smoother than others. So just trying to have that positive attitude and know that your students need you, and you can be that go-to person to be that positivity for them and provide, someone outside of home is still there for them.